Hi, Dave Smith here at Dave Smith Instruments at the NAMM show with Sonic State. We're here showing our new Prophet 12 module. What we did is we just took the Prophet 12 keyboard and shrunk it down as small as we could. A lot of people love the Prophet 12 sound, but they want something small. They don't want another keyboard. This little guy will just fit in your backpack. It's actually smaller than it looks. That's what everybody is saying. The first thing they say when they see it is, wow, it's really small. But the other cool thing about it is even though there's not a ton of knobs, it's still really easy to use. If you want to hit oscillator 2, you just hit the button, turn the knobs, it's right there, anything you want to do. If you want to go over and turn the filter, check the envelope, there's no menu diving really. It's all very quick and easy because the signal path is just laid out exactly like it is on the keyboard, very logically, very easy to quick. Go to the delay, go to the feedback, high pass, low pass, whatever you want, it's all right there.
There's a bit of a similarity to the sort of Tempest vibe there, kind of cross-pollinated.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just, we're using the same technology in our products, and makes sense.
So there's been a lot of talk about digital oscillators, analog oscillators. Can you clear that up for us?
It's really simple. We don't take sides. We do what we think sounds the best and makes the most interesting instrument. In this case, for the Prophet 12, the things we wanted to do with the oscillators, you just can't do with analog. It's not up to the task. It's not precise enough. If you want voice-to-voice accuracy doing FM, you can't. It doesn't work. There's just too many limitations. So we don't care. We went with digital. And there's so many more things we could do in the Prophet 12 because of that. It's great. But where analog counts, specifically to filters, they're analog. So, we kind of, there's no one right way to do it. It's,
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And with the P12, have you done any feature creep? Is there anything in the P12 module that you thought, while we're at it, let's just...
Yeah, there's a couple little things. We have a multi-mode now over MIDI, so you can address both layers, independent MIDI channels. We added a couple more modulation destinations and sources, delay pan. We added, we now have the arpeggiator. You can now store. You could program a sequence of notes in that and play it back. So there's a few little things, but it's, and those will all, of course, all be back in the keyboard version too.
Right, so it's the software layer that you'll do.
Yeah, exactly. The hardware is exactly the same. In fact, it's the same circuit board we have in both units. So there's no difference at all.
And what about the ability to chain? If somebody's got a Prophet 12?
No, we didn't do that. If 12 of these isn't enough for you, then you don't need 24. You really don't.
That's not the problem, is it?
No, it's not the problem, yeah.
So are there any kind of, are you doing any patch design for these things yourself these days?
Not too much. We actually, is another thing we did. We did a rev on the factory programs. So we've got a lot of stuff from artists and from different people that have been working on it in the last 6 months. So we have a new set of factory programs that are just, one step above what we shipped from before.
Right, okay. And is this actually available? When's it going to be available?
We're shipping this next week. Yeah, it's basically done and in production and shipping.
So I guess we haven't heard it. I mean, I know you're always shy of your keyboard skills, but give us a patch. So does that mean it's responding to poly aftertouch?
It can. I don't think it's set up right now, but you can obviously do that.
Speaking of using the KMI, and I know you've had a look at the Rolly C board, do you think there's a lot of mileage to go in the way that we play these instruments and the expressivity? Have we got some distance to go before we can get more out of them, do you think?
It's more, when it comes to alternate controllers, it becomes a personal preference thing. Because when you start something new, you have to make the investment in time to develop the muscle memory in order to adequately use the features of a new instrument. I mean, even something as simple as this, you probably could spend a lot of time and really master the poly aftertouch and all the little features it can do, but it takes time. And for example, on the keyboard version of the Prophet 12, we have not only the wheels and pressure, but we also have the sliders. And the sliders could be used live, you could lock them in a position. So you have a lot of different ways of controlling the sound and getting into the mod matrix and doing all of that. So it's really wide open already. But beyond that, it's fun seeing people do things like the Rolly keyboard because it's always nice to take things in a new direction. But it's always harder to get people to commit to to put the time in.
Sure. So have you got a contender for when you switch the machine on, patch one, what's the one that goes, this is what a pre-12 sounds like?
Oh, that's unfair, man. Come on. You know, the first 20, I can go through the first 20 sounds, and they're all different.
Right.
So, and that's the thing, you know, when anybody goes up to an instrument like this, everybody has their idea of what they want to hear. And you watch at a trade show like this, you see them step through the programs. And one person will stop at program 3 and play it for 20 minutes. The next person will just go right by 3 and play it 2 notes and go, eh. And then, but they'll spend a lot of time on program 6. You know, it's just what you want to hear. You know, are you trying to play, you know, do you want a big bass line, a lead line? Are you trying to do a one-finger soundtrack? Yeah. You know, so there's no favorites. I love them all.
So do you get involved in patch naming? Because I'm sure that that's one area that you can have a lot of fun with. If
you could, but you know, lately I can't say that I've named any patches specifically. People do have fun with it, and you know, as you know, you've got this nice big display, and it's very clear. I mean, it almost looks like it's painted onto the screen, onto the unit.
Is it?
It's an OLED, yes, and the contrast is so good, and the viewing angle is excellent, and so it's fun to see the big names, you know, up there for the different sounds. You know. But
that's great fun. I mean, so have you got a price fix for it yet?
yes, it'll be about $21.99 MAP price or street price.
And available soon, right?
Available next week.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Thanks.